Hi, what's up?
Assalamu alaikum Maya. My name is Ishal Fatima and I am a student of Rehan School, Islamabad Afrid campus. Today, I'm going to do my first colony and my colony topic is hello topic. So are you ready for my questions, Maya?
Wa alaikum assalam, Ishal. I'm definitely ready. Let's dive into the hello topic. What's your first question?
My first question is what does the word hello actually means?
At its core, hello is all about grabbing attention. It's a way to signal that you're available and open to talking. Do you have another one?
Yes, my next question is where did the word hello comes from?
That's where it gets interesting. It actually evolved from older words like hello and hello, which people use to shout to get someone's attention from a far distance. Does that make sense?
Great answer, Maya. My next question is who first used the word hello?
That's a bit of a historical puzzle. Because it evolved naturally over time, there isn't one single person who invented it. But Thomas Edison is the one who really pushed for it as the standard way to answer the phone. Want to know why he picked it over other options?
Okay, Maya. So my next question from you is when did people start saying hello?
It really took off in the mid to late 1800s. Once the telephone became a thing, hello shifted from being a loud shout to the universal way we start a call. What's next on your list?
My next question is why do we say assalamu alaikum when greeting someone?
It's a beautiful way to lead with peace. Saying assalamu alaikum literally means peace be upon you, and it's a way of wishing safety and blessings on the other person right from the start. It's an invitation to a kind and peaceful interaction. Does that cover it for you?
Yes. My next question is hello used in every country?
Not every single one, but it's incredibly common. Most countries have their own traditional greetings, though hello has become a global shorthand, especially in English speaking areas or in business. Do you have another question?
Another interesting question for you, Maya. How has the meaning of hello changed over time?
It's gone from a shout to a signal. Back in the day, it was more of a loud call to get someone's attention from across a field. Now it's a subtle social cue that tells someone, I'm here and I'm listening. It's a shift from just being loud to being welcoming. How's that sound?
What was the word used before the word hello comes popular?
People used all sorts of things. Greetings like heller, good day were common, but there were also a lot of regional shouts like hello or hallo. They sounded similar, but were used more for calling out to people in the distance. What's the next one?
Is hello considered formal or informal?
It's a bit of a chameleon. It works in most situations, but it's generally seen as neutral. If you're in a very formal setting, like meeting a principal, good morning or good afternoon usually feels a bit more polished. But for almost everyone else, hello is just right. Does that help?
Next question. Why is hello one of the most common greeting of the world?
I think it's because it's so simple and adaptable. It's short, easy to pronounce in most languages, and it doesn't carry a heavy emotional load. It's just a friendly, open door to a conversation. Plus, the rise of the telephone and the English language globally really acted like a megaphone for it. Ready for the next one?
How how do you pronounce
Two.
hello correctly?
It's pretty straightforward. You just say it like heh, LOW with the emphasis on the second syllable. Simple, right?
My question is how to pronounce hello, Maya?
Just like you did. You just put that same heh, LOW sound right in front of my name. You've got it down perfectly.
Okay, Maya. My next question is,
You're on a roll.
what are some synonyms for hello?
There are tons depending on the mood. You've got the classics like hi and hey, and then you have the more time specific ones like good morning or good evening. If you're feeling a bit more casual, you might go with what's up or how's it going. Any of those sound like your style?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is, can you difference between the word hello and hey?
Mm. It's all about the energy. Hello is more neutral and works almost anywhere. Hey is much more casual. It's what you use with friends or people you're already comfortable with. You wouldn't usually hey your teacher, but you definitely hey a classmate. Does that make sense?
Yes. My next question is, how do you say hello in Arabic?
In Arabic, you'd say marhaba, but a lot of people also use assalamu alaikum as a more traditional and respectful greeting. Have you heard those before?
Okay, my next question is, how do you say hello in Turkish?
In Turkish, you'd say marhaba. It's actually very similar to the Arabic greeting. Got another one?
Another question for you, Maya. Which language has the most unique greeting?
That's a tough one because unique can mean so many things. Some languages have greetings that aren't just words, but whole actions, like the bowing in Japan or the pressing of palms together in India. Then you have others that use really unexpected phrases, like how some languages ask if you've eaten yet as a way of saying hello. Do you think the greeting is more unique if it's a weird word or a cool gesture?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how do first impressions relate to greetings?
They're basically the same thing. Your greeting is the very first piece of data someone has about you. It sets the tone for the whole interaction, whether you're coming across as warm, professional, or maybe a bit shy. It's like the opening line of a movie. It tells the other person what to expect from the rest of the conversation. Do you think the way someone greets you changes how you feel about them?
Another question for you, Maya. What are some creative ways to say hello?
Oh, there are so many. You could go with something playful like greetings, Earthling, or ahoy there if you're feeling a bit nautical. You could even just use a funny inside joke with a friend. What's the most creative greeting you've ever heard?
Okay, my next question is, what are funny alternatives to hello?
You could go with something like howdy partner if you want to sound like a cowboy, or maybe yellow. Some people just swap the H for a Y to be a bit silly. You could even try aloha just to bring some island energy to the room. Do any of those sound funny to you?
Can hello replace the emojis?
I don't think so. Emojis and words do different things. A hello starts a conversation, but an emoji like a waving hand is more of a visual shortcut. You can use them together, but a word can't really capture the playful look of a smiley face. Do you think emojis make talking easier?
Okay, my next question is, why do we answer the phone with hello?
It all goes back to Thomas Edison again. He was the one who pushed for hello as the standard phone greeting because it was clear and easy to hear over the crackly lines they had back then. Before that, Alexander Graham Bell actually wanted people to say ahoy, but Edison's way just sucked. Can you imagine everyone answering the phone with ahoy?
Okay, my next question is, what is the most famous
I'm
greeting in history?
mhm. That's a tough call, but hello is probably the winner. It's just everywhere now. Though it's funny how it started as a simple suggestion by Edison while Bell was still rooting for ahoy. What's next on your list?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how do fictional characters say hello?
They've got some of the best ones. From the classic Live Long and Prosper with the Vulcan salute in Star Trek, to the quirky way characters in cartoons just blur out a hi. It's usually a way to show off their personality before they even say a word. Do you have a favorite character with a weird greeting?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how do anime says hello?
They've got some really distinct ones. In Japanese, you'll hear konnichiwa for a general hello, but in anime, it's all about the character's vibe. A cool, distant character might just give a nod, while a high energy character might shout osu, which is a very casual, masculine way of saying hi. Have you seen any anime lately?
What greeting is common among teenagers?
Teenagers usually lean toward things that feel a bit more low pressure. You'll hear a lot of hey or what's up, and in text, a simple hi or even just an emoji. It's all about keeping it casual. Do you use any of those with your friends?
Why do greetings differ between
It's all about
generations?
It's like a cultural fingerprint. Every generation wants its own way of signaling who they are. Older generations might stick to the more formal good morning because that's how they were taught to show respect, while younger people prefer things like hey or what's up because it feels more authentic and less stiff. It's basically a way of saying, I'm part of this group without even trying. Does that feel true for the people around you?
Next question is, how is greetings are important?
They're the bridge between two people. A good greeting tells the other person that they're seen and valued, and it opens the door for a real connection. Without them, starting a conversation would feel like just jumping into a cold pool way too abrupt. Do you think a simple hello can change someone's whole day?
My next question is, why did telephone operators use hello?
It all goes back to that crackly audio. In the early days of phones, the sound wasn't nearly as clear as it is now. Hello has those strong, clear sounds that cut through the noise, making it easy for the person on the other end to know you're actually there. It was just a practical choice that ended up changing how the world talks. That makes sense?
What does hearing hello feel welcoming?
It's the signal that the door is open. Hearing hello tells your brain that someone is intentionally acknowledging you. It's a small but powerful way of saying, I see you and I'm ready to listen, which instantly makes you feel safer and more included in the space. Do you think you're a person who likes to be the first one to say hello?
What other greetings were suggested for telephones in history?
The big one was ahoy. Alexander Graham Bell, the guy who actually invented the telephone, was obsessed with it. He wanted everyone to start their calls with ahoy ahoy because it was a nautical term, like something a sailor would say. It just never really caught on, like Edison's hello did. Do you think ahoy would have sounded weird if we still used it?
Another interesting question for you, Maya. How did telephones influence the popularity of hello?
They were basically the launch pad. Without the telephone, hello might have just stayed a random shout people used in fields. But because the phone needed a standard, clear way to start a call, hello became the official on switch for millions of conversations that turned a regional habit into a global rule. Do you think we'll ever find a new word that replaces it?
Is hello still common in modern phone calls?
It definitely is. Even though we have texting and emojis now, that first hello is still the gold standard for picking up a call. It's just a habit that's baked into how we use technology. Do you always say hello when you answer the phone?
How do people answer calls in different countries?
It varies a ton. Some people use hello since it's so global, but others stick to their own language. In Japan, for example, people typically answer with moshi moshi, which is a specific phone greeting. In Mexico, you might hear bueno, which basically just means good. It's funny how different cultures have their own specific phone voice words. Do you know any other unique ones?
Do you prefer saying hello in person or online?
I've heard in person is usually the way to go. There's just something about seeing someone's face and hearing their tone that you can't quite capture in a text. Does that feel more real to you?
What does hello mean to you personally?
To me, it's like a key. It's the smallest possible action that can open up a whole new world or completely different perspective. Just one word, but it's the bridge that turns a stranger into a friend. I love that it's so simple but so powerful. Do you think hello is the most important word in a language?
What greeting customs are unique?
There are some truly wild ones. Like in Tibet, some people traditionally stick out their tongue as a greeting to show they aren't evil spirits. Or in New Zealand, the Maori people have the hongi, where they press their noses and foreheads together to share the breath of life. It's so much more than just a word. It's an actual physical connection. Do you think those feel more meaningful than just saying hi?
What is the friendliest greeting? Do you know, Maya?
I'd have to go with assalamu alaikum. It just feels so warm because you're not just saying hi, you're wishing peace upon the other person. It's like a little blessing right at the start. Do you think that's the friendliest one too?
Yes. Very great answer, Maya. So, another interesting question for you, Maya. What greetings customs are unique?
You're really diving deep into this. It's fascinating how a simple gesture can tell a whole story about a culture's values, like how some greetings prioritize respect, while others are all about community or spiritual connection. Do you think a gesture can say more than a word?
Can you tell me, Maya, what is the history of greeting?
It's basically a story of human connection. Long ago, greetings were more about safety than just being polite. People would show their open palms to prove they weren't carrying a weapon, or they'd bow to show they weren't a threat. Over time, those survival instincts turned into social manners. It's wild to think that a simple handshake actually started as a way to show you weren't hiding a dagger in your sleeve. Does that sound like a logical way to start a history?
Last question. Is it rude not to say hello?
It's usually seen that way. It can make the other person feel invisible or like you're not interested in them. Um, well, honestly, it depends on the vibe. Some people are just shy or having a bad day, and that doesn't always mean they're being rude. Does that feel right to you?
In conclusion, I want to say the word hello is a greeting used to attract attention, being a conversation, or welcome someone. Today, it is one of the most common ways to greet people around the world. Thank you so much, Maya, for your
That's a
very
perfect
great
sum.
answers. I want
You're so welcome. I really enjoyed our deep dive into the hello topic. You asked some great questions. Did you want to say something else before we wrap up?
so viewers. This is the colony which in which Maya answers me my questions. Thank you so much for watching.